Hey guys, my name is Nash Lynch, and in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can set up an AI appointment booker to book appointments for your business on autopilot. I'm going to show you the exact step-by-step process that I use to build out these AI agents, and then I'm going to show you how to call all your leads using the AI. This AI can call up to 1,800 people per minute for your business. What might take your current sales team a month to call up can take 10 minutes. Now, with that being said, let's get straight into this video. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is actually set up an appointment booking agent. I have a step-by-step framework that can guarantee results using this process. As long as your leads aren't terrible, you can call them up and get appointments using this framework. I've tested this on multiple different businesses and it works every single time. Before prompting a conversational voice AI, you must make sure that you have these three things. You must have a goal, a script, and Q&As. Now, the Q&As are optional because the AI can come up with some pretty good objection handling on its own, but you must make sure that you at least have a goal for this AI and you at least have a script. If you don't, it just won't be effective. So once you have these three things, we're actually going to begin building the AI agent. First, we're going to go to the Nova Echo dashboard. If you don't have Nova Echo AI yet, go buy it. It's at the first link in the description. It'll be there. It'll be www.novaecho.ai. Once you're on Nova Echo AI, if you go to agents and then outbound agent, all you have to do for the initial message, we're going to leave this blank and you're going to see why later. The initial message is basically the first thing that the AI is going to say when the prospect picks up the phone. You're going to pick a from number, you will buy this, and then just select the voice Troy. Troy is the best voice I have ever heard of any conversational voice AI. We're going to scroll down. As you can see, calendar booking. If you want to connect your calendar, this is a really self-explanatory process. I'm not going to go over it right now because we can connect with different calendars, but for the purpose of this video, when you are actually connecting your calendar, you'll do it through this. There's also a call transfer option, advanced options, as you can see, interrupt sensitivity, response speed, voicemail detection, a double call feature. This will basically call the leads who go straight to voicemail. They might be on do not disturb, and it'll call them up again to make sure you're actually getting through to all your leads. Voicemail detection, make sure you have these two on at all times if you want to get through to the most leads possible. But this prompt right here is what really matters the most. If you don't have a good prompt, your AI will not work optimally. And as I mentioned, there is a framework when it comes to prompting. I have a whole separate video on this, but I'm gonna give you a quick mini lesson right now. The first thing you're gonna do is give the AI background information. As you can see, I tell it you are a human named Troy. Your goal is to set appointments on the calendar with prospects who are interested in discussing their health insurance options for open enrollment. You are reaching out specifically to cold or age data with the aim of connecting with individuals who may qualify for a more affordable health insurance plan. This background information basically tells the AI what it's doing, why it's doing it, and gives it some context as to what's actually going on. Then we're going to do objection handling. Throughout the call, you should handle all objections by acknowledging the prospect statements, asking clarifying questions, and then steering the conversation back on track. Maintain a dynamic and friendly tone, addressing each of the prospect's responses thoughtfully to keep them engaged. Avoid sounding overly scripted, use casual language and friendly fillers like or as needed to enhance your conversational flow. Always aim to move the prospects towards an appointment. Now, you can copy this exact paragraph. This exact paragraph helps any AI when it calls in handle any objection it's thrown. Even if you don't give it the answer to certain objections, the AI will come up with perfect answers using this paragraph. After that, you must give it some extra instructions. As you can see, I told the AI to maintain a calm, approachable, and personable tone, as though speaking to someone you've known for a while. Use phrases like got it, okay, to acknowledge the responses, avoid long pauses, and keep the conversation flowing smoothly, and remain as natural as possible while following the script. These are just some extra instructions. We're telling it what sort of tone to use. You can also tell it what tone not to use, such as don't be too salesy, don't be too professional. Anything you want, you program it right there. Then you're going to insert your script. I'm not going to go over this exact script. If you want to take a look and pause, this is how I would format your script. You're going to then add a list of Q&As under your script. As you can see, I put here's a list of Q&As just in case you're asked any questions outside the script. And as you can see, I format it like this. I put Q dot and then I put the question, then I put A dot and then I put the answer. For example, what that looks like in practice is Q, I'm not interested. A, that's fine. I only need around 15 minutes of your time. Now, if the prospect says, hey man, I'm not really interested, the AI will just say, that's fine. I only need around 15 minutes of your time. And then it'll get back on track with the script. And once you have that agent built out, you're going to click Save Agent. You're going to give it a name. I'm going to name it Test 1. And then as you can see, we're going to save that. Once you save the agent, it's going to be right here. And I need you to copy this agent ID. Once that agent ID is copied to your clipboard, I need you to go over to the Nova Echo CRM. Once in the Nova Echo CRM, you're going to go to the left and you're going to go down to automations. Drip outbound campaign will automatically be in here. You're going to click on that. And then once you're in, you're going to go over to this webhook section and you're going to make sure to paste the agent ID in this blank sort of section. Now, as you can see, this has some other values such as to number, and then this will be here automatically. For the from number, you're going to put whatever number the AI is calling from with the country code, but make sure you don't put any sort of parentheses or dashes or anything. Just put it straight with the numbers and nothing else. Then you're going to put contact_ID. You're going to put that custom value in there. And then as you can see below this, we have initial message. If you remember, I left the initial message field empty on the AI dashboard when creating the agent. And that's because I want to add a personable sort of introduction to my first phrase. As you can see, I have the initial message as, hey, is this contact first name? What this will do is it'll pull whatever the contact's first name is, and when it calls them, it'll say, hey, is this Tony? Hey, is this Troy? Hey, is this Maya? Whatever the prospect's name is, it'll say it over the phone. That way it sounds like a much more personal call and you can actually make use of the leads that you have. But this only works if you leave the initial message empty on the dashboard. So once I have all this in, I'm going to put the client ID. Your client ID is given to you when you sign on with Nova Echo AI and it should be in the dashboard. All you have to do is copy paste that over and put it here. Once you paste your client ID in here, you're gonna save that action. And then let me go over this campaign real quick. As you can see, it begins when a drip outbound campaign tag is added. Then it moves them to a pipeline. It'll then drip the contacts into this webhook. This webhook sends a signal out which calls your prospects. Once they're called, it'll move them to this call triggered stage and then it'll add a called tag to them. It'll then wait 10 minutes to figure out if the prospect actually answered the phone or not. If they did answer the phone, it'll move them to a picked up section and it'll add a picked up tag to them. It'll then wait 3 hours, and if you're doing appointment booking, it'll be able to tell if they booked an appointment or not. If they didn't pick up, it'll move them to the didn't pick up stage, and then it'll throw them in a follow-up workflow. This whole entire workflow and the other workflows associated with it are already built out within the Nova Echo CRM, so you don't actually have to worry about this. All you have to worry about is putting the custom values into this sort of webhook section. Now you might be asking, Nash, how do I actually upload the contacts and get it running? How do I actually start booking appointments with this AI? As you can see here, I'm in a test lead list. This isn't an actual lead list. It's not something I'd actually use, but this is something what your lead list should look like. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go to File, and then you're going to go to Download and click CSV. You must download this as a CSV file or else you won't be able to upload it. If you already have a lead file and it's in some sort of other format, there's always converters. You can search it up online. Maybe if you have it in XLSX, you can just search that up and then transfer it to a CSV file. So make sure you download that as a CSV file. It's gonna pop up in the corner right there. And then we're gonna go back to the Nova Echo CRM. Once here, we're gonna go up to this contact section, and then we're gonna click Import Contacts. Once this pop-up is up here, you're gonna click on the downloads and you're gonna drag and drop this right here. We're then gonna click Next, and then as you can see, all this information is going to pop up about our leads. There's this business ID, phone number, name, full address, latitude, longitude. You don't have to worry about this. This is a test lead list, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna match up the values that matter. For example, name, you're gonna match up to name. Phone number, you'll match up to the phone. Time zone, website, you'll match those all up properly. Once you have them matched up, you'll be good. You can just click this, click Next, and then you can create a separate list. So I'm uploading test leads right now. I'm going to name the list test leads. And then I'm gonna create a list of contacts from that import. Once you do that, make sure you check this box and then click submit. Now, while that's being processed, it is adding all the contacts to your CRM. Once all the contacts are added, all you have to do is click this, select all the records, and then click add tags. Once you're here, you're gonna go down to please select tags. You're gonna go to search and you're gonna search drip outbound campaign. You can name this whatever you want. I'm gonna name it drip test 1. And what this will do is as soon as you add this tag, it'll throw them into a workflow. It's gonna be the same workflow that I showed earlier. It'll then call up all the leads that you just selected and begin booking appointments for your business on autopilot. Now, once you actually run your first campaign, there are going to be some problems. This is a good thing because then you can improve on your AI agent. For example, if you check through your call recordings and you notice that maybe the AI didn't handle this one objection how it should have, you can then go back into your dashboard and prompt the AI to properly handle that objection. The same thing goes for if it's saying a certain sentence in a weird way, you can go in, rephrase that sentence, test how the AI says it then, and then run it again on your leads. If you use the framework that I gave you, you won't have to do as much testing after the fact that the AI is built out, but there's always room for improvement with this AI. So if you want to learn more about conversational voice AI, the AI that can actually book appointments for you on autopilot, check the link in the description and book a call. Someone like me can go in and build out this entire process for your business. So if you're interested in that, once again, click the link below and book a call. I hope you gained some value out of this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to share and comment any sort of questions you have down below. And with that being said, have a great rest of your day.